Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Tony here, bringing you my top 7 mixed race experiences. So before I get started, I'm just going to let you know that my grandparents were an interracial couple. My grandmother is mixed with Native American and white and some Mexican in there, she tells me, and my grandfather's black. And so I'm a blend of a whole bunch of different ethnicities. And so here are my top 7 experiences as a mixed race man. Number 7, people walking up to you and asking, where are you from? And if you're mixed, you understand this one too. When they ask where you're from, they're not literally trying to figure out what state in the United States you're from. They think that you're from some foreign country and they're trying to figure out what your ethnicity is. Usually that question is code word for what's your ethnicity. And if someone wants to ask me about my nationality, I don't find it offensive. I'm not one of these people, how could you ask me about my race? That is offensive. Why is it offensive? You just want to know what country someone's ancestors came from. Since when did we become such snowflakes that we can't answer a simple question? Number 6, when you look like no one else in the room. And so I was born and raised in Washington, D.C., which is known as Chocolate City, which has a very high black population. And 9 times out of 10, I didn't look like anyone else in the room. It's not until I came into Southern Virginia, where my wife is from, that I ran into more people that look like me, because there are more mixed race people, at least from my experience, in this region and the country. So that's my number 6 experience, when you look like no one else in the room. Number 5, getting stared at. You know the feeling. You can tell when someone's staring at you, and they're not staring at you like you did something wrong, you know, that kind of hateful glare. It's more of an inquisitive. They're trying to figure out what you are. And so you already have your prepackaged response of what you're going to tell them that you are. And so you know the look when you've been stared at, because they're trying to figure out what you are. And usually, in my experience, it's older people who do that. Number 4, can I touch your hair? This one is a very common one, especially for people who are mixed with something else plus black. Usually people just want to touch your hair because it's a unique texture. Like when I grow my hair out, it's not an afro, but it's not straight either. It's kind of some kind of in between in the middle. I guess you could call it, I've been told that my hair is the texture of poodle fur, if that makes any sense. If you watch my video where I'm complaining about Tropicana, you can see in there what my hair texture is when I grow my hair out. It's short right now. Anyway, the number 3 experience that I've had is no 2 parts of your scalp are alike. And I'm sure that most people out there who are mixed can identify with this one. You try to find the right shampoo, or you try to cut your hair or brush your hair just the right way. There's no point. It doesn't matter, because of the fact that the hair on this part of the hair it's more of a tight pattern. On the sides, it's softer. On the back, it's wavy. Your hair is just all over the place. And so the only thing that I can do is just keep it short and brush it to the side. And that's all I can really do. I wash it with Pert Plus, and I put a little bit of coconut oil in there. Anyway, number 2 is people coming up to you and speaking to you in a foreign language that they think you're mixed with. So I've had this a lot, that old ladies that are Latina will just walk up to me and speak to me in Spanish, just assuming that I was Latino. Y de hecho, tienen razón. Yo soy parte Latino y yo hablo español. So actually they were right, because I am part Latino and I do speak Spanish fluently. But you know the feeling when people walk up to you and they just automatically assume that you speak Spanish. Anyway, the number 1 experience that I've had is people assuming that you're something that's not in your admixture. I can't tell you how many students that I've had over the past year have said that I look like I'm from the Middle East, or they've called me an Arabian or something like that. And so you know what that's like. And then I'll throw in another one for bonus, for honorable mention. Right now, when I check what ethnicity, I just check Native American, just to keep it simple. But when I was younger, I would check all of the boxes. And I'm sure you all know what that experience is like too, where you can just fill out everything in the box. Just checking out what your ethnicity is and on those Scantron sheets makes you feel like you're taking an SAT. Anyway, those are my thoughts for the day. Have a good day, everyone.